The train for Iptiyang is now approaching the platform.
Hop on, everyone!
Hello and good Saturday morning, everyone. Welcome back to 입이 트이는 영어. I am Jennifer Clyde.
Morning and welcome back, everyone. It is Saturday and it's time for our Saturday review. 안녕하세요. 저는 이현석입니다. 자, 이번 주에 다뤘었던 5개 주제 다시 한번 만나보는 토요일 복습 시간입니다. 우리 청취자분들이 보내주신 또 5개의 주제 중에 첫 번째 주제가 인형 뽑기 열풍에 관련된 이야기였었죠. 인형 뽑기방이라고 해서 주변에 좀 많이 생겨난 것 같아요.
Yeah.
네. 그래서 저희가 여러분께 또 이벤트를 통해서 제가 직접 뽑은 인형도 좀 보내드렸고 자, 인형 뽑기 기계를 일단 뭐라고 영어로 부르면 좋을지 많은 분들이 고민을 하셨을 것 같은데 저희가 같이 고민을 좀 해봤거든요. What do you call them?
Well, you can call them claw machine games.
Claw.
Yes, claw.
C-L-A-W.
Uh-huh.
짐승의 발톱을 claw라고 하죠.
Right.
그러니까 집게가 그런 모양으로 생겼다 해서 claw machine
Or
games.
crane games or claw cranes. Yes.
Crane.
There are
기중기
many,
할 때.
many
crane
other names
games.
as well. Yes, crane.
Okay. They're all the rage these days because people really get thrilled when they win a doll.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
It's harder than it looks, actually.
Uh-huh.
And some people think it's a waste of money. But regardless of age or gender, if you win a doll, everyone will be happy.
Yes.
So if you hit the mark, that's
It's the
why.
best feeling, right?
That's the best feeling. That's
Yeah.
why people do this, right? 자, 주변에 인형 뽑기방이 많이 생겨났습니다. 인형 뽑기 열풍에 대해서 이야기를 해보고 싶다 한 청취자의 사연을 저희가 내용으로 담아봤습니다. 들어보시죠.
Talk about claw machine games. Claw machine games, or crane games, are trending these days. They used to be found at arcades. However, these days, you can find stores that specialize in claw machine games all over the country. The machines are filled with various prizes. Dolls or stuffed animals are the most common. Players insert some change and operate a claw to grasp the prizes. It looks simple, but it's harder than it looks. More often than not, the claw will slip or drop the doll. It's thrilling when you hit the mark. The games are popular regardless of age or gender. People often play in groups with friends. It's also a popular dating activity. Some people say it's a waste of money. However, I think it's a cost-effective way to have fun.
Okay, let's start with this expression here. Hit the mark. 자, 인형을 뽑을 때 성공했다. 뭐 이런 말을 하고 싶으신 경우 자, 이 표현을 써보면 어떨까 싶어요. 자, 뭐 이렇게 관역에서 정확히 중간을 이렇게 맞췄다 이런 얘기죠. 성공의 의미로 hit the mark.
It's thrilling when you hit the mark.
자, 인형을 뽑고 성공을 하면 기분이 아주 짜릿합니다. One more time.
It's thrilling when you hit the mark.
성공하는 것에 대해서는 그렇게 너무 걱정하지 마세요. Don't worry about hitting the mark. 시작.
Don't worry about hitting the mark.
뭐 실패도 좋다는 얘기죠.
Yeah.
네, 꼭 성공을 해야 되는 건 아니다. 자, 처음에는 성공 못해서 다시 해봤습니다.
I didn't hit the mark the first time, so I tried again. I didn't hit the mark the first time, so I tried again.
자, 남녀노소를 불문하고 이런 얘기를 많이 하죠. Regardless of age or gender. 자, 이 게임은 누구에게나 인기가 좋습니다.
The games are popular regardless of age or gender.
Okay? 자, anyone can go there regardless of age or gender. 자, 남녀노소 불문하고 누구든지 거기에 갈 수 있다.
Anyone can go there regardless of age or gender.
Okay? 그래서 regardless of age or gender. 문장 앞에 붙여도 되고 뒤에 붙여도 되고.
Yeah.
돈 낭비, a waste of money.
Some people say it's a waste of money. Some people say it's a waste of money.
살짝 바꿔주시면 돼요. A waste of time. 이런 거 하면 시간 낭비인 것 같다. It's a waste of energy.
Yes.
그렇죠? 힘 낭비인 것 같다. 자, 그것은 돈 낭비였고 나는 그것을 산 게 좀 후회됩니다.
It was a waste of money and I regret buying it.
After you buy something, if you don't think you use it that often, you may regret buying something.
Sure.
So that could be a waste of money. 자, 화요일 주제 가보겠습니다. 5월 9일 바로 우리나라 새로운 대통령이 탄생한 날이죠. 자, 많은 분들이 투표에 참여를 하셨고요. 자, 대통령 선거 자체에 대한 용어들을 정리를 해봤습니다. 아주 시의적절하게 많은 분들이 신청을 해주셨어요. 5월 9일 날 대선 이야기를 영어로 하고 싶다.
Yes, we talked about voting, and we often say that we cast our vote. So we talked about casting one's vote, how the president that's elected will serve in office for 5 years, that is. But usually we talked about how a president will serve in office.
재직하다.
Yes,
Okay.
serve in office. And we talked about the exit poll as well.
Right. 출구조사가
Yeah.
그 투표가 마감되자마자 이제 나왔었죠. And then we had the polling stations. That's where people went to vote or cast their vote.
Yes.
And we, of course, had the turnout was also quite good at this time, at this presidential election. 자, 그래서 이번 대선 때 이제 뭐 투표율부터 얘기해서 여러 가지 이야기를 다 해볼 수가 있었습니다. 자, 투표, 선거 관련된 이야기 한번 들어보시죠.
Talk about the presidential election. Today is the presidential election day in Korea. On election day, people go to their local polling stations to cast their votes. Voting is a right and a responsibility. That's why most model citizens make sure to vote. Voters pick the presidential candidate who they think would be the best leader for the country. Today is also a temporary holiday. Polling stations open early in the morning, so early birds can have the day off. The president who is elected today will serve in office for 5 years. Under the current constitution, a president cannot serve 2 terms. Once the voting is completed, TV stations will report the results of exit polls. Usually, people have to wait until late at night to find out who won.
오케이. 투표하다. 우리도 투자가 뭐 던지다라는 얘기죠. 그래서 cast라고 하는 영어 단어가 던지다의 느낌이니까 cast one's vote. 투표하다 이렇게 합니다.
People go to cast their votes.
해보세요.
People go to cast their votes.
자, 올해 내가 투표할 수 있는 첫 해다. 나이가 이제 선거 연령이 된 거죠.
This is the first year that I can cast my vote.
오케이. 자, 공직에 재직하다. serve in office. 자, 대통령이 이제 선출이 돼서 재직을 하다라고 할 때 serve 동사 씁니다.
The president who is elected today will serve in office for 5 years. The president who is elected today will serve in office for 5 years.
나의 목표는 언젠가는 선거에 출마해서 공직에서 일하는 것입니다. My goal is to.
My goal is to serve in office someday.
Very good. Exit poll. 자, 이제 출구 쪽에서 하는 poll 자체가 여론조사죠. 출구조사. Exit poll.
TV stations will report the results of exit polls.
자, 우리는 출구조사 결과를 보기 위해서 TV를 켰습니다. We turned on the TV.
We turned on the TV to see the results of the exit polls.
Okay. 출구조사에 의하면 그녀가 승리를 했습니다.
According to exit polls, she was the winner.
우리나라뿐만 아니라 대선이 정말 치러진 국가들이 많죠, 올해. 프랑스도 그렇고. So we all talked about the exit polls and we talked about polling in general. 자, 여론조사 얘기도 많이 했었습니다. Okay, let's move on. On Wednesday, we talked about having a crush on somebody. 한 청취자께서 짝사랑의 감정. 그래서 마음이 참 아팠던
Yeah.
그런 감정에 대해서 영어로 설명을 해보고 싶다라고 사연을 올려주셨어요.
Yes, and the word to remember is crush.
Crush.
C-R-U-S-H, crush, crush. We talked about having a crush on someone and often how it's very tough. So we can have a tough time if we have a crush on someone. But eventually, if it doesn't work out, well, you're going to have to get over that person and move on.
Move on.
Yeah.
자, 이런 표현들이 누구를 짝사랑해서 상처를 받다 혹은 마음고생을 하다. 그 다음에 힘든 시간을 보내다. 그 다음에 마음을 정리를 하고 미련을 내려놓다. 이런 표현들이 딱 필요한 표현들이었을 것 같아요. 자, 다시 한번 들어보실게요.
Talk about when you had a crush on someone. Almost everyone has experienced having a crush on someone. Sometimes it can be heartbreaking. I also had a tough time because of a lady I was into. She was a coworker at my first job. I liked her a lot, but she only thought of me as a friend. I tried many times to let her know how I felt. However, it was no use. I felt terrible. I cried my eyes out. I often drank and my self-esteem dropped. I asked my friends for advice. They told me to move on. For a while, I thought she was the one. It took a long time, but I eventually got over her. Looking back, I think it helped me build character.
Okay, have a crush on somebody. 자, 누군가를 짝사랑하다. 자, 거의 모든 사람들이 누군가를 짝사랑해 본 경험이 있을 겁니다.
Almost everyone has experienced having a crush on someone.
Have a crush on somebody. 누구한테 물어보면 Have you ever had a crush on somebody? 이렇게 질문으로도 연습했었죠. 자, 나는 누구를 짝사랑해 본 적이 없습니다.
I had never had a crush on someone before.
Okay? 자, 전에는 그녀를 짝사랑했지만 이제는 아닙니다.
I had a crush on her before, but I don't anymore.
I don't anymore. 자, 마음고생하다. Have a tough time.
I also had a tough time because of a lady I liked. I also had a tough time because of a lady I liked.
Have a hard time, tough time 다 마찬가지죠. 내가 좋아하는 여성분 때문에 힘든 시기를 겪은 적이 있다. 자, 우리는 고생하긴 했지만 그 일을 끝마쳤습니다.
We had a tough time, but we finished the work. We had a tough time, but we finished the work.
자, 학교 생활 첫 주에는요, 많은 학생들이 좀 힘들어합니다. 적응 기간이기 때문에 그렇죠?
Many students have a tough time during their first week of school.
Okay? Get over somebody. 자, 누군가에 대한 마음을 정리하다, 미련을 버리다.
It took a long time, but I eventually got over her.
자, 과거로 그 친구에 대한 마음의 정리를 했다. I got over her. 그 다음에 I moved on. 그죠? 그 다음에 이제 정리하고 미련을 버리고 넘어갔다. 자, 누군가에 대한 마음을 정리하는 가장 좋은 방법은 새로운 사람을 만나는 것입니다. 이렇게 얘기하시는 분들이 있죠.
The best way to get over someone is to meet someone new.
Meet someone new. Get over somebody. 자, 어떤 사람들은 첫사랑에 대한 감정을 정리하지 못합니다. 그게 좀 오래 남잖아요.
Some people never get over their first love.
영어로 그냥 first love 타죠.
First
First love. 첫사랑을 끝내 극복하지 못하는 분들이 상당히 많다. Some people never get over their first love. Okay, moving on to Thursday. One of our listeners has asked us to talk about staff dinners, which are gatherings among coworkers that happen typically after work. Some people think it's an extension of work. You may feel obligated to participate because if you don't, most of the people will be there and you will be left out.
Yeah.
And it's good for building teamwork and perhaps building chemistry among your coworkers.
But it can also be a source of stress for some people.
Indeed, because you want to go home after a day's work.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's once a month, okay, I'll do it. But if it's once a week, maybe it's perhaps too many.
I think if you feel that it is an obligation, that will lead you to, I don't know, I guess think of it as a source of stress because
if
you're
you-
obligated to go.
True. If you genuinely like your coworkers and
Sure.
colleagues, maybe it won't be a source of
That's
stress.
true.
I think that's the key point here. 동료들을 좋아하면 회식도 즐거울 것이고 그렇지 않으면 힘들겠죠.
Yeah.
자, 회식에 관련된 이야기 사연 올려주신 대로 저희가 그대로 만들어봤습니다. 들어보시죠.
Talk about the culture of staff dinners in Korea. Staff dinners are quite common in Korea. Coworkers often have dinner together after they punch out. It's a good way to build teamwork and improve chemistry. However, a staff dinner is also an extension of work. This is why some people consider it as another source of stress. When they are worn out from work, they just want to go home. Drinking is another problem. Being hungover can be bad for work efficiency. Nowadays, healthier staff gatherings without alcohol are a new trend. Workers at some companies catch a movie together instead of drinking. Still, community spirit is important in Korea. Staff dinners are an important part of office life.
자, 일단 회식의 어떤 장점을 꼽자면 팀워크를 좀 키울 수가 있겠죠. Build teamwork, chemistry 이런 단어도 같이 했었던 것 같아요.
It's a good way to build teamwork.
자, 우리도 팀빌딩이란 말 여러분 많이 하시죠? 직장 생활 하시는 분들. 그렇게 그대로 이해하시면 될 것 같아요. Build teamwork. 좋네요.
It's a good way to build teamwork.
One more time.
It's a good way to build teamwork.
Or build chemistry.
Yes.
그렇죠? 사람 간의 케미를 좀 만들다. 이 프로젝트를 잘 수행하기 위해서는 우리가 팀워크를 좀 키워야 되겠습니다.
We need to build teamwork to do this project well.
Okay? 자, extension of work. 일의 연장선상.
A staff dinner is also an extension of work. A staff dinner is also an extension of work.
물어볼게요. 회식도요. 일의 연장선상, 즉 근무의 연장이라고 생각하십니까?
Do you think a staff dinner is an extension of work?
회사 야유회는요. This company picnic.
This company picnic is an extension of work.
If it's mandatory.
Yes.
Perhaps you may think it's an extension of work. 자, 그 다음에요. 스트레스의 어떤 요인이나 원인이 될 수도 있겠죠. Source of stress.
This is why some people consider it as another source of stress. This is why some people consider it as another source of
자,
stress.
사람들은 이것을 또 다른 스트레스의 요인으로 여기기도 합니다. 자, 그의 계속된 문자 메시지로 인해서 내가 좀 스트레스를 받았습니다.
His constant text messages are a source of stress for me. His constant text messages are a source of stress for me.
Traffic congestion. 자, 교통체증은 흔한 스트레스의 요인이죠. is a common source of stress,
Traffic congestion is a common source of stress.
especially for commuters
Yes.
who have to drive through rush hour.
Yeah.
자, 어제 주제는 PC방을 영어로 이야기라고 해보고 싶다라고 하는 사연을 저희가 채택을 해봤는데요. 인터넷 카페이라고 부르는 것이 이제 가장 현실적 대안이고 PC 룸이라고 부를 수는 없잖아요. 자, 시간당 요금제로 일단은 과금이 되기 때문에 for an hourly fee,
Yeah.
you have to pay an hourly fee. So if you're there for 3 hours, you pay for 3 hours.
Exactly. And we talked about how most of these PC cafes or internet cafes are open around the clock.
24/7.
24/7. And that's why some people stay up all night playing games.
Stay up all night. 밤새 게임을 하시는 분도 많죠.
Yeah.
특히 이제 명절 때도 이렇게 막 3, 4모 같이 가서 하다 보니까 이 PC방을 운영하시는 분들은 명절 때도 못 쉬는 경우가 많아요.
Ah, that's
그때
true.
오히려 사람들이 더 많이 오는 경우도
Yeah.
있으니까. Well, I guess it all comes with the game. Okay. 자, PC방 영어로 설명해 봅니다.
Talk about internet cafes in Korea. Internet cafes are very common in Korea. No matter where you are, there is probably an internet cafe close by. The cafes are places where users can use computers for an hourly fee. Some are huge in scale, with dozens of PCs. Most users go to play online games. Strategy online games are especially popular in Korea. It's common for groups of friends to play together at these places. Most of the cafes are open around the clock. Some people stay up all night playing games. It's also possible to edit or print out documents. Customers can also enjoy light snacks and drinks if they get hungry. Internet cafes are a unique part of Korean culture. They are definitely worth a visit.
Okay, so for an hourly fee, you can use these computers for an hourly fee. 자, 시간당 얼마를 내고
Users can use computers for an hourly fee. Users can use computers for an hourly fee.
자, 우리는 시간당 요금을 내고 공원에서 자전거를 빌렸다. 자전거를 이렇게 돈을 내고 빌릴 땐 rent라고 하죠. borrow는 주로 친구한테 그냥 빌릴 때 쓰는 표현이고요.
For an hourly fee, we rented bicycles at the park.
Just like renting a car.
Yes.
You can rent bicycles. You can also rent houses. 시간당 요금으로 회의실을 사용할 수 있습니다.
You can use the meeting room for an hourly fee.
자, around the clock. 많이 들어보셨던 표현일 겁니다. 입태형에서도 여러 차례 다뤘었는데 24시간 동안이란 말을 할 때 자, open around the clock.
Most of the PC cafes are open around the clock.
자, 우리는 24시간 영업하는 패스트푸드 음식점에 갔습니다.
We went to a fast food restaurant that is open around the clock.
Some places deliver 24/7.
Yes, they do.
Around the clock. 자, 요즘 보면 패스트푸드점 중에서도 24시간 하는 곳들이 점포들이 일부 있죠. 자, 그곳은 24시간 영업을 하지는 않지만 아주 늦게 문을 닫습니다.
They are not open around the clock, but they close very late.
Perhaps like 4, 3 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
Stay up all night. all은 all night 하지 마시고 all night 이렇게 끌어주세요. 발음으로.
Some people stay up all night playing games.
게임을 하면서 밤새는 그런 고객들도 많다. One more time.
Some people stay up all night playing games.
예전에 어렸을 때는 자주 밤을 새곤 했는데 지금은 못하겠다.
When I was younger, I used to stay up all night frequently.
자주 그랬다. 자, 나는 밤을 자주 샜지만 그래도 끝낼 수 없었습니다.
I stayed up all night, but I was still unable to finish.
I was still unable to finish. 뭔가 양이 좀 많이 있었다는 얘기죠. Okay, so that was our last topic for this week. 자, 입치형의 주제는 전부 여러분께서 신청을 해주신 주제들입니다. 저 입치형 홈페이지에 오시면 주제 신청방에 주제와 어떤 내용을 다루고 싶은지 자세히 올려주시면 최대한 교재에 반영해서 여러분 주제 소중히 저희가 다뤄보도록 하겠습니다.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We hope you have a beautiful weekend. We'll catch you back on Monday.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye-bye.